That was immaculate. I, for the entire time I've been doing my playlists, I have never had it exactly have my timer and the last song tracker match like completely sync up. First time ever, probably last time ever that will ever happen. But I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome everybody to a very quiet, cozy, cold Saturday. Hence why I've got my blanket on. It's very important I stay nice and warm. I did do a walk earlier. I am very exhausted. I think a lot of it has to do with daylight savings. I historically have never done well with it, and probably will continue to not do well with it. Um, so we'll see. We'll see how my energy level goes. I may have to tap out early if that ends up happening. You'll all understand why. So we're on October 4th. I said I was going to be save scumming the crane game, and I did. And we now have the Neko Shogun doll. So we are done with save scumming for the doll. So now we just need to go through October 4th and progress onward. My goal is to make it to Dungeon 6 by tomorrow evening. We'll see if that goal is viable. There's all sorts of horrible reset things that could happen that I hope won't. But now we're going to swap on over to this scene. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the capture card since it's been in my computer for a bit and it likes to desync. I hope everybody is doing well. And for those who are excited, I've got brother shit. I've got brother shit right there in my hand. IGN's worst game of the year in history, every year, all year. We will see if I agree with them. Chances are I'm probably not going to agree with them because I've played all 5 games. I have not played the re-releases of Superstar Saga, nor have I played the release of Bowser's Inside Story, but none of those games have ever hit a 5 out of 10 for me, or a 6, or even a 7. Like, they've all been higher games than that. It'd be weird for this to be like the one game that just got it completely wrong. We'll see. That should be hopefully coming out later this month. That'll be playing that. Anyway, sit back, enjoy, and stay warm. We're going to load the file. And I'm on top of things today. I already have the guide pulled up. That almost never happens. So we answered the morning question, which was tug of war as far as the one that needed an anchor. So we're going to have to spend time with Sun. So we're going to leave the shopping district. We're going to go back to the school. And we're going to go up to the floor and hang out / not hang out in drama club. Oh, Yukun. All right, it's a practice day. Are you going? Go to drama club practice? I see you're working hard, huh? Yumi smiles weakly. I'm sorry, but you should go to practice by yourself. I have to go somewhere. I'll drop by if I can make it. Northgami High Drama Club. You participated in acting exercises. You thoroughly practiced expressing a variety of emotions. Expression increased. Although I'm pretty sure it's max. I think diligence is the only thing that's not. Yumi isn't here. You decided to see her at the hospital. Inaba Municipal Hospital corridor. We talked with the despondent Yumi for a while. Feel the relationship is going to become closer soon.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
We work as a tutor today. And we have barely done enough to justify making a new save yet, so we won't do it. So we're going to go ahead and go to the shopping district. You know, I guess I never really thought about it when I played the original Persona 4, but I've definitely thought about it after playing Persona 5. It is really weird to just have no background music on days when it rains. Like, it's very eerie to just not have anything. And I'm glad 5 at least addressed that. Let's go to tutoring. Relationship will deepen. We're going to work. Only rank 2. This shouldn't play yet. You tutored Shu.
Can you teach me this?
With regards to question 4 here, why does it use this formula? You tried to explain it to him in a way that he could understand. Your expression has increased. Isn't the cheesecake delicious? I bought it from an online shop that's all the rage these days. It's been the top-ranked store for 15 weeks straight. Just like Shu-chan, first place in everything.
Mom!
Stop it. But you're my pride and joy. So Yu-kun, about Shu, do you think you could make it into Tokyo University? I don't want him to ever have to have any hardship. Once he's in a good college, he's set, right? Everyone has a natural talent. Shu-chan just happens to be how smart he is. I just want him to go to a good college so he can get a good job, then buy a good house and find a good... Mom, don't you worry about me, Mom. I'm always on top. I am right now and I always will be. That's right, he really is the perfect child. Shu's mother continues to lavish praise on her son.
Mister.
If I get into a good college, am I really set? Of course.
No kidding.
I see, then I should be aiming for that, huh? Shu seems a little distracted. I don't really need to be set just yet. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean anyway. Well, I need to study. There's no point in asking about college unless I'm really smart. Shu's looking down.
Raison d'etre.
Do you know what that means? Sure I do. Know what? Sure I do. I'm surprised. Well, it makes sense that you're 3 grades above me. Shu nods. It's irrelevant. I only have Mom and the guys at school are all kids. It seems that Shu has opened his heart to you, if only a little. I feel the relationship with Shu has deepened slightly. One thing I am going to try to experiment with tomorrow is to see if I can get my original capture card, the one that I use for my analog pocket, every other console I've ever run. I want to see if I can get an HDMI wire to run through that and go through my other TV appropriately. I've had issues in the past with that, and I've had issues with this capture card on the old TV. If I can get it, we basically don't have to ever worry about this desyncing ever again. But there is a reason I had to buy the separate capture card to stream in the first place, and that's because I had issues in the past. But every now and then it'll just alternate, so I think it might have been an HDMI wire issue, quite frankly, initially. Time's already up. We were still in the middle of that last question. Wait until next time. I'll stay and help you. You don't have enough diligence. Time's already up. We were still in the middle of the last question. Wait until next time. I see. Well, until then.
Take care now.
So we could only choose. It said A, A, B, or A. I guess we only had one section that had musical notes. That's, I don't know, a little worrying. 10,000 yen for tutoring. And cheesecake. Delicious cheesecake. Midterms are starting on Friday next week. Are you guys studying hard or hardly studying? Well, I love midterms in game because it's an excuse for 5 in-game days to pass, which is great. Well, let's get back to basics then. Let's look at the world map. Take note that Japan is in the center of the Japanese maps. Other countries center their maps in different places. Where would you find Japan on a map made in a foreign country? Oh, let's see, Amagi-san. No, I'd feel bad about that, so Hanamura. What? Why would I feel bad for asking Yukiko but not me? I don't even know what he's talking about. Do you know the answer, you? The left edge, the right edge. It's not even on the map. Right edge. If you gave him the answer you think is correct. Oh, you got it. I believed in you. Really? Yes, in foreign world maps, Japan is placed on the eastern edge. Now you know why they call this part of Asia the Far East. Foreign maps are designed to be centered on the prime meridian at 0 degrees of longitude. Oh, I see. Thanks, you. Yosuke appreciates you. You feel you become a little closer to Yosuke. Expression has increased. Classes have ended for today. You're waiting for Naoto to recover. Fun fact for those who aren't following a specific guide like I am, October 5th, last day to rescue Naoto from inside the TV world. If you haven't already done it like I have. Alright. So... we only need null. Okay, so we're gonna beef bowl scum, but this is actually gonna be quite a bit simpler. Because we're only grinding for one stat. Technically, the guide person needs knowledge, but we do not. We already have full knowledge. we ranked up knowledge way early. So the only stat we need to level up is diligence, meaning we are barely going to be scumming it all for this. Which is good news. All right, let's do it. I wonder if we'll be able to finish the whole meal eventually. And we might if we ever get the full diligence. So give me diligence. Okay, so we're still unable to finish it. Knowledge, courage, diligence. Okay, we got diligence. That's the only stat we needed. Ah, yeah, too bad, mister. That'll be 3,000 yen. Come back soon. Thank you. I heard you live with the police detective named Dojima-san. My daughter met a man named Dojima when she made a delivery to the police station. She said he looked a little like you. Your family must be filled with handsome men and beautiful women. After finishing your meal, you went home.
And now the weather. The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
Seems the fog will set in tonight. There's a delivery for you. I left it on the table. It's the red goldfish combo. Yay! All right. So now it's bedtime. Fog is set in. Good news to everyone that is a Wyvern Tales fan for the Atari Lynx. I am beating the game tomorrow. It will be out of my life. And then I will score it. And then I will scorn it. And that'll be that. I will absolutely not be buying a Jaguar to play Wyvern Tales 2. But it was a little bit better than what I thought, but it's still a miserable failure of a game. Since Nacho has been rescued, it seems the killer was thwarted this time. I shudder to think what IGN would have given that. Meanwhile, in the foggy shopping district. Damn it, again? And now October the 6th.
Are you feeling better now?
Yes, thanks to all of you. I'd like to thank you once again for what happened.
Don't mention it. But hey, your uniform.
Huh? Yes. After contemplating the matter, I went with what I've been wearing thus far. There's no need for you to...
Hey, it's the Detective Prince.
That's no prince. I heard he's a she.
Huh? You serious? If he's a she, then... oh, crap!
I'm kinda disappointed. But then again, there's something neat about it. Yeah, if you look at it a certain way, doesn't she seem pretty cool?
My, rumors spread so quickly.
Do you like the fact that they all just dramatically stop and have that conversation, like right there? Just ignore them, we're on your side. Just ignore them.
Yes, I'm myself, right? That aside, I'd like to discuss the case with you all. We're dealing with a kidnap and murder case perpetrated by someone lurking in this very town. And it isn't over yet. Let's go over the finer points after school.
And after school. Junes Food Court.
First, I heard the doorbell ring. But when I opened the front door, I saw no one there. Just as alarm bells sounded in my mind, someone grabbed me roughly from behind and covered my mouth with something. Immediately afterward, I was put into something like a sack and most likely carried on the culprit's shoulder.
Wow, how could you remember all that?
The culprit seems to have used a chemical to incapacitate me, but luckily I wasn't completely unconscious. I had been expecting a trick along those lines, so I was somewhat prepared. And of course, I was desperate to gather as much information as I could.
No wonder you're an ace detective.
That ain't something to be proud of. You are too damn calm about all this.
Judging by their actions and body type, I'd say the culprit is definitely a man. I heard no conversations or voices, so I believe he is acting alone. It's after that that things get murky. I felt a single impact, which I assume is when I was thrown inside the TV. But the time from kidnapping to that point seemed too short. It was a matter of minutes.
So you were immediately thrown inside the TV after being kidnapped. Oh, could there have been a TV on the side of the road?
Regrettably, my memory from there on is a blur.
I see. But man, the killer came right up to the door and rang the bell? That's just crazy.
I finally understand why you all testified that you couldn't recall much of what happened. Such a bizarre experience with mental and physical fatigue on top of it. It's only natural to be confused. And going by the surrounding circumstances, my kidnapping and everyone else's were near identical. There is no question that the culprit is the same in each case.
So, that Mitsuo boy who said he killed King Moron.
Everything makes sense now. I can't say for sure until I gather more concrete evidence, but Mitsuo Kubo's only victim was Mr. Muraoka. It was a copycat killing that mimicked the true culprit's method.
No wonder King Moron's death broke the pattern in so many ways.
The question remains, though, as to how Kubo learned of that world.
That's it! That's what was bothering me! Mitsuo could enter the TV, right? Then why didn't he kill King Moron that way?
I believe he didn't understand the other world as well as the true culprit. Even though I can now enter it myself, it wouldn't occur to me to use it for murder. And remember, the previous corpses left no sign that their deaths had anything to do with the other world. After Kubo became wanted, leaving him with nowhere to run, he probably thought for the first time, what if I put my entire body into the TV? The bizarre condition of the corpses that caused such commotion is probably because they died on the other side. It's a simpler explanation than figuring out why the killer would risk disposing of the bodies in such a way. Which means their inexplicable condition of being hung on a foggy day wasn't due to the culprit making a statement. Much of our speculation could be tested if we could ask Kubo in person. I've unfortunately been taken off the investigation, and I highly doubt that the police will believe any of this.
They wouldn't admit that it wasn't Mitsuo in the first place. Once you've said something on TV, it's not easy to admit you were wrong.
I believe the primary cause of my dismissal was because I raised that possibility to them.
No, I think the real reason was that they were all like, wow, cootie alert, and then you were fired. Pretty sure that's how it works at the police station. That's how everyone else is reacting.
The police won't readily concede that they made false charges. All the more so if the accused is a juvenile. In fact, the overwhelming sentiment with the police force is to end this case with his arrest.
Even if it's possible there's another killer?
Those dickheads. I had a feeling that would be the case. Not that I trusted him in the first place.
But, Naoto, if you were that calm when it happened to you, couldn't you have, I'm not saying you should have caught him, but isn't it kind of sad for an ace detective to go down that easily?
To tell you the truth, I was really scared. I'm sorry.
It can't be helped. None of us could resist the culprit either. Don't forget, Naoto-kun is younger than us, and she's a girl.
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting when I see her talking like this. You know, Naoto,
What is it?
you got balls. For a girl.
regardless, I have no doubt that the culprit will continue with his attacks. We can only watch and wait for him to make the next move. But this is no longer a mere job or someone else's affair. I want to know the truth of why we were targeted. Please allow me to join your effort.
Of course.
Thank you very much. I'll do my best, leader.
Now to join the group. She'll definitely be a strong asset in solving the case. I do think, for purposes of dungeon number 6, I really do need to rotate in. I need to put in Teddy. I've never used Teddy. And I do need to put in Naoto, because Naoto is brand new. Haven't used Naoto yet. While I'm familiar with the dungeons that were in Persona 4, I mean, not intimately, but their structure, I don't know if we're gonna have bonus content that's gonna split up the party and force me to use characters that may be underutilized. So I'm gonna have to make sure I make an actual effort to level up everybody. Especially since I don't remember if Naoto gets Heat Rise or Debilitate. I think she gets one of them. And that's probably going to be hugely helpful. Kanji may get the other counterpart. I don't remember who gets what.
Since I'm the king of the geniuses, I knew it would work out this way. Ta-da! Now Chan's glasses.
Thank you. They told me about you, Teddy. I can sympathize with your drive to find yourself. If I may help in any way, let me know.
Wow, what a nice girl.
New culprit is still at large. From now, you just have to wait for them to make the next move. I have to figure out what to start doing. Some of these mornings, at least like Sunday mornings or things of that particular nature, now that Wyvern Tales is going to be finished tomorrow. I'll probably do something equally. I mean, I have some other ideas that could. I mean, do I want to save Guardman for a Sunday morning stream that very few people can attend? Probably not. I'll figure out what to do with Sunday mornings from henceforth. You can work as a tutor today. And a janitor today. Looks like we are going tutoring. But eventually, I'm gonna have to be like, I'm gonna be extremely busy with fusing, leveling up, because I'm gonna have to do all of Empress. I've done no. Empress is still at level 1. I'm gonna have to do all of the fusion requests to rank her up, and I'm gonna have to do them on stream because I have to log the actual growth. So hospital janitor, no, tutoring. Tutor today. You decided to work as a tutor today. You helped choose study. You thoroughly explained the materials. Your expression has increased. The relationship will become closer soon. 10,000 yen.
Excuse me. Do you have time after school today?
Did something happen?
No. Rather, I'd like to have a doctor examine Teddy.
A doctor?
You mean a vet?
The normal kind, actually. If you're free, I've scheduled a checkup for him after school today. A thorough physical examination might be a good first step in figuring out what Teddy is. And I thought it might be a good idea for the rest of us to get checkups as well. We should see if the fog over there or the power we've gained have had any negative effects on our health. Since you all have been active on the other side far longer than I have, you should definitely be examined.
Negative effects? Don't drop scary stuff on us like it's nothing. But yeah, I never even thought about that.
I've arranged to have Kanji-kun and Rise-san looked at as well.
Wow, you're on the ball about all this. Are you sure you're not an adult?
Her height's a big giveaway, though.
Well, I'll see you all after school.
It's kind of awful that Yosuke uses like all of the ammunition from what is inside a person's midnight channel and just like repeatedly hammers their weak spot. If only he would repeatedly hammer a weak spot of enemies in actual battles, that would make him a lot more useful and he would be back in my party. But no, it's only our allies. Friendly fire. Everyone underwent a thorough physical, not a thorough physician, probably by a thorough physician, at the hospital now to recommended.
That was just an ordinary checkup.
Huh, I was kind of looking forward to getting into some gigantic machine and being spun around.
Was there really a point to this? The doctors look confused too.
Oh, they're back.
I'm very sorry for the wait.
I'm very sorry for the wait.
So did they find out anything about Teddy?
They did indeed. They found out that they can't tell anything about him. I even had them take an X-ray, but nothing came up on it. No matter how many times they tried, it would always be too blurry to read.
Like, that makes him sound like they x-rayed him so many times.
A visual examination and standard palpations indicated that he seems perfectly normal. Since the machine could be malfunctioning, they told me to try another hospital if we're still worried about him. I felt bad for making them go through all this.
So he is different.
Oh my, what should I do? They took a look at everything inside me.
She just said they couldn't see anything on the X-ray, you dork.
But at least they didn't find anything wrong with him, right? Man, we know as much about Teddy as we do those personas and shadows.
Oh yeah, I tried looking them up at the library and on the net. Persona means something like another personality. And I think they listed shadow under the related terms.
Shadows are shadows. I think there's something that comes out of people. I can't really explain.
I performed my own research after the incident. Persona and shadow are common psychological terms.
Disturbing the peace? So welcome. Hello, Skelly. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm fighting the urge to sleep, so disturbing the peace might actually help keep me awake. But hope you're having a good weekend.
Of course, the ones we are familiar with don't quite fit those definitions. This is what was written in an unofficial project document that I happened to come across. A shadow is suppressed power, and when controlled by one's ego, it becomes a persona.
It becomes a persona? What does that mean? They're basically the same thing?
Yeah, well, it was actually an extremely busy week, but it's at least I'm having a relaxing weekend now to finish it. I'm just looking forward to going on a cruise in December. I haven't been on one in over a decade. Every other one I've tried to go on has been canceled for various reasons, like being bankrupt, like the actual cruise line going bankrupt, which is no excuse for not taking me.
Well, then again, all those shadows we beat the shit out of did turn into personas. Who cares about the details? It doesn't matter what they are. They get in our way, I'll crush them.
Yeah, no, I'll be going around along the Caribbean, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Still, I couldn't find any information on how they're related to the other world.
I walked about 5.5 miles today, so if I seem a little bit asleep, it's because I'm tired because of that.
There's so much stuff about us that we don't have a clue about.
There's some things we do know, though. I got a bunch of awesome data with me. It's kinda embarrassing that I'm the only one who had personal details shown to the world, so... Ta-da! Nowadays, information wants to be free.
A marathon is morning exercise. No, I walk it. I can't run 5.5 miles. Certainly not now. I've never been very I've never had good enough stamina to run anything longer than a mile.
Therefore, I'll break the ice by announcing the results of everyone's physical exams.
What? No, you won't! Give them to me now!
Ooh, first place in the shortest legs division is... Huh, who would have guessed?
It's not me, is it? Hey, what kind of things did they examine anyway? Look, if you're gonna blab at all, you might as well tell us the girls' measurements.
What? Are you a complete and utter moron?
I like that Risa is the only character that didn't have like any sort of adverse reaction to that. She's proud of who she is.
Sure, go right ahead. My profile's been public knowledge for ages. Oh, but my bust size is 2 centimeters smaller than they print. My agency insisted.
No, don't say mine.
Are you taking part in Undertale projects? Girls trying to no-hit chaos and Agile Phase 2. It seems like everybody is... I mean, I know everybody's an exaggeration, but I've seen a number of people attempting it lately. Sorry that the grind attempt didn't go very well today, but I hope you're ultimately able to get it. I've been out of several of the Undertale projects, but, you know, all it takes is like the right switch being flipped and I'll be completely back into it again. I do need to get my files ready for Deltarune Part 3 and 4, because I will be streaming that whenever that's out. There's no question about it. I'll be playing it live. Don't know if I'm going to go back to no-hitting it, but I definitely want to play it again.
Aw, I bet guys won't care what size you are, senpai. And having modestly sized breasts like yours would definitely make it easier to wear a kimono.
What?
Oh yeah, Naoto-kun's in here too, huh? Let's see. Naoto-kun's is...
Huh?
Is this for real? Wait, isn't this measured wrong?
Anyways, the important thing is that according to the examination results, nothing's wrong with our health.
Oh yeah, I know whenever I fall out of habit of doing something. I really forget muscle memory. Well, congratulations, Devil. I hope you enjoy your birthday. Anything planned? Well, obviously nothing planned in 1 hour if it's going to be midnight, but anything planned the actual full day of your birthday. Yeah, it seemed that way, because I keep seeing videos popping up of people doing it. And it's like, I'm not really checking that many things on the algorithm. I know my algorithm recommends me Undertale stuff because of what I shout out every week, but I've seen more than my fair share recently.
So we won't be needing these anymore. I'm going to go shred them.
Well, thank goodness everyone's healthy.
You're right. Let's go home.
After all that, they found out nothing about me. I wonder what I really am.
As always, next time, we'll find out together.
Yeah, thanks, Sensei.
Eddie is gazing at you with gratitude in his eyes. Rank 6. So he now gets Maracunda, which we actually have space for because we haven't used them to level him up.
If you don't hurry, we're gonna leave you guys behind!
Welcome back.
Midterms start next Friday. Study. Gonna work as a janitor, not tonight. We're going to read an enthralling book about bug catching. We decided to continue reading Catching Bugs. The basics of bug catching are explained here along with the funny anecdote from the author. The method sounds simple enough and may help you catch more bugs. Since we finished hyperspeed reading, we're able to finish more than normal, and we have finished reading it. We now feel as if we'll be able to catch more bugs now. When does Walter White show up? Wrong game, wrong series, wrong everything. Doesn't show up here. Oh, good morning, Senpai. Exams start next Friday, but I'm just not in the mood for schoolwork. The true killer is someone else. We're the only ones who know that. If we don't act, the case will grind to a halt. Tests are important too. I can't study either. That isn't good. If your grades drop, Dojima-san may suspect that something is going on. Please do your best on the test for the sake of the case. Anyway, we can only wait for the culprit to make his room. Move. We must not forget to check the Midnight Channel too. This is a crucial moment. Nothing really planned? Okay. You're gonna hit no-hit Bendy in the ink machine. Good luck to you! Good morning, everyone. Guess what? We're going to have exams at the end of next week. I hope that nobody in here hears being an ostrich and goofing around without doing any studying. The screen is just so large, my eyes can't track text very well. Why did I say ostrich? Because it's a common metaphor for somebody who avoids inconvenient truths. The true killer was actually me this entire time. That's right. I threw him in the TV. All of them. Picked them up and I'm like, HDMI, more like HDRU, and then shoved them in. That's my one-liner. And before they could react to how bad my one-liner was, they're already in the TV. Take that. Thanks for the hydrate as well. Check DMs later. Okay, I'll have to see the... Okay, so you have a reload trailer that's with Breaking Bad. I'll check it out later. Okay. No, I have not... I've admittedly not looked too much into Reload because I played FES last year, and I'm like, well, I've already played it, I don't need to worry about Reload ever. I'm sure it's probably better than FES in like almost every respect. Just because there were a number of issues that 3 needed to be cleaned up. It comes from the common mistaken belief that ostriches bury their heads in the sand in the face of oncoming danger. To feel safe just because you can't see the problem, a sure sign of escaping from reality. Don't be like a fake ostrich. This isn't the kind of bird, though, that has a cowardly connotation in English. Lay it on me, Narukami. Be brave. Tell me what bird's name means coward in English. Dove, sparrow, chicken, crow, chicken. Alright, that's correct. Chicken is a word for coward in English. There are many theories as to why. You know how you get goosebumps when you're scared, right? It looks like a defeathered chicken skin. Wait, then why are they called goosebumps and not chicken bumps? It doesn't matter. The point is you need to face reality and boldly prepare for your test next week. Give the correct answer, knowledge increased. Harry the Platypus? Your new favorite clip?
It's freezing.
Why are we getting together on the roof on a day like this?
I agree with Kanji. It's freezing. That's why I need my blanket on.
Yeah, what's this urgent business about, Yosuke-senpai?
Seriously, I was busy handing out flyers at Juness.
Hey, I saw you hitting on girls just outside the school gate.
Was there some kind of progress in the case?
Hope it's not
I
Rise,
need
it's
you guys.
Risei.
You have to help me. You're the only ones I can rely on. Can you please keep this weekend open?
This weekend? Does this have anything to do with that event at the Inaba police station that's been canceled?
What are you talking about?
The idol Kanami Mashita was scheduled to be the honorary chief this Sunday.
Oh my gosh! The famous Kahneman is coming all the way out to the boonies?
What's happening in game? We're still trying to catch the real killer. Because if we don't act, the police are going to scapegoat a killer, but not the killer. And so, otherwise, and if the investigation, grinds completely to a halt, then that's it, game over. Right now, it's been us and the bumbling police, but it's going to come down to just us if the police stop the investigation. And even worse, that may inhibit our ability to further investigate. So, especially since we won't be able to ask questions about, to Blabbermouth Adachi anymore, or to Dojima, or anybody about the case, because they're no longer investigating it. There's no longer any reason to check any leads.
So she's taking on jobs like that already. I have been seeing a lot of her on TV lately. I didn't know she belonged to the same agency as you, Risei-chan.
You would if you were part of her social link like me.
I mean, if she's coming to Inaba now, the agency's obviously trying to use all the fuss about me to their favor.
So what's the big deal about that being canceled, Yosuke-senpai?
There was going to be a big sale at Juness to take advantage of the event, but now it's down the tubes.
It's not a joke! The police took forever to decide on canceling the event. My dad's really in a fix now. He worked so hard to put this whole thing together, and I can't stand to see him like this. I can't just let it go.
I heard that the police couldn't prepare for the event because I had gone missing. I'm sorry. This is my fault.
No, it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself. But yeah, it does seem like that's what happened.
Okay, so you called us up here. What do you want us to do about it?
From the way it sounds, I gotta say, I don't think we can be much help.
I want everyone to help me with a bunch of different tasks. Rise-san, well, if you could, do an event at Juness?
You want me to substitute for Konami?
So there's no way?
Is it really that bad?
I don't know. I may be his son, but I'm still only a part-timer. But my dad's being awfully nice for some reason. I think it's possible that he might get fired if this thing falls through. If that happens, I might have to transfer schools again. Seriously, what am I gonna do if that happens?
Singing and handshakes only. No autographs and nothing that I can't do as a high school student. Otherwise, I'll get in trouble, and I'll only do it if you all get on stage with me.
That's right, we're all gonna party. You're making a fan game about disbelief, right? We'll all say, well, good luck with that. I hope it finds success and that people play it.
What? Wait! I'm no idol!
It would be troublesome if people came to try to recruit me to be an idol.
Me too. I already have an exclusive contract with Juness.
I think you guys are worrying about the right things here. But if you're gonna sing, what are we supposed to do on stage?
I need a band, of course. I'll make this very clear. I can't use pre-recorded tracks.
Whoa, there's no way we can pull off something like that!
I have some experience playing the keyboard. My grandfather suggested that I take piano lessons when I was younger. I have one that I can bring as well.
You're up for this?
This incident is a result of my actions, after all. I will do whatever I can to help.
We're gonna need that midterm week breezing through because the rest of this week has been incredibly slow.
Naoto, thanks.
The Arden Eden band? I don't know what that would consist of. I mean, if you want instruments, you need to talk to Gerald. You don't need to talk to me.
If it's music you need, I have a guitar. Never really played it, though. Oh, wait, I accidentally bought a bass once. I think it's in storage.
How do you accidentally buy something like that? I bet you just thought it was another guitar.
Didn't Rolsei just use regular pellets? Because Rolsei's the one who used the, I think had, in the tutorial fight, had us dodge, like, pellets, right? With the dummy, or maybe I'm thinking of, I might just be thinking wrong. It's been a while since I played Deltarune.
I should have some kind of musical instrument at my place, for dinner parties and such.
Some kind of instrument? Oh boy.
Then it's decided. I'll look for a song I can sing that can use a band arrangement. You guys get instruments and find a place to practice.
Got it. Try to pick an easy one, okay? All right. Now that this is happening, I'm getting fired up about it. Let's go ask if we can borrow the music room at school.
Okay, with fire magic. So I guess that could work. But that's not really a bullet. Your question was about what bullet should be used. I guess it could be fire-shaped.
So, what are we gonna do with these?
Was this even... I don't know if this was in the original or not. It may not have been.
I just grabbed whatever I could find that wasn't being used by the symphonic band.
What is that?
It's a gong.
Well, duh. I'm pretty sure he meant to ask, what is that doing here?
I thought Chie might want to play that. You know, it sounds kind of Chinese-ish.
I don't think that's gonna really matter in this case.
Yosuke, try holding these.
Huh?
I see.
Yeah, you do look like that when you're fighting. Try summoning your persona while you're holding those.
All right. Persona! Wait, I can't summon it here.
I'll choose this then. Look! Isn't this like my fan?
I think she's convinced we're playing for a dinner party at the inn.
Come on, we need stuff like guitars instead of little backup instruments like these.
So I mean, I know that there are some references to 4 in 5.
Hey, I'll play the guitar. Why don't you take the bass? I can at least teach you a little bit.
Leave it to me. Don't underestimate me, master.
Whoa. I never thought I'd hear you call me that. Check out these moves. I've got mad air guitar skills.
Well then, since you two and Natsu-kun have decided what to play, let's put Kanji on drums.
Hey, why don't I get to pick?
If you're up front, it'll look like a metal band.
What you mean?
I think you'd be good at the drums. You're always hitting and stomping on things after all.
How does that make any sense?
Then I will take over all the charming percussion accoutrement. Hey, baby, I'll lay down the passionate beats that flow from my soul.
So that leaves Yukiko and me?
You two, how about the chorus? There is a part for that. Singing?
No, can do. We'll hold something. Let's see, what looks easy?
It's easy.
Oh, doesn't this at least look like a band?
Yeah, I don't think it looks bad at all. It's not doing anything.
Is this thing broken? I'm blowing, but the air goes right through.
That's how it is for everyone when they start out. Anyway, we don't have much time, so let's start practicing.
What's with all the tadpoles on this paper?
Oh yeah, I don't know how to read music.
I guess I'm gonna have to transfer schools after all.
I'll practice on your own until it gets dark. You decide to meet again tomorrow. No, we nailed it. We absolutely nailed it.
Welcome back.
We worked with the tutor today. That looks like what we're gonna do. Forgive me, I'm really tired. Tutor today. The tutor Chu. This forms a circle
Like
here with the radius
this?
equal to the base of the triangle, and the height is, you begin to explain the problem to him in an easily understood manner. Expression increased. What do you think of your school? It's fun, it's strict, it's boring. I guess schools are
No
like that
kidding.
everywhere. Shu nods to himself. Moving on to other matters, there's a transfer student in my class. He looks down on everything here and says we're a bunch of hicks living in the boonies. Everyone ignores him. I'm a transfer student too. Well, it is the countryside. Make friends with him. Well, it is the countryside. You're right. Shu laughs. I guess being out here is like being the proverbial frog in the well. Oh, that's what he said. That he was the frog because that he's from the city and out here in the country and, school's a pain. All my classmates are stupid and the lessons they try to teach are absolutely pointless. Your lessons are a lot easier to understand.
Your lessons are a lot
It
easier.
seems that Shu is slowly opening up to you. You feel that your relationship with Shu has deepened. Oh, time's up. This is a good spot to finish, actually. Let's just end it for today. You finish your tutoring job
Take
in
care
one haul.
now.
10,000 yen. Yeah, I'm
Once more
almost
from the
positive
top.
this wasn't in the original because I really don't remember this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That wasn't me, I think.
That wasn't me either. I mean, I can't get any sound at all out of this.
A hip and young audience yearns for the element of surprise in music as well. A bizarre sound suddenly rings out, an overturning of the expected cliches found in today's sound. You get it?
Oh, I get it. That means Teddy did it, doesn't it?
Huh? That reaction overturned my expectations.
Why don't we take a break?
Oh, you
We've been
think they
at
added
this
it
since
in?
morning.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Good idea. My fingers are all stiff.
Nice follow-up now, Chan. I think I'm falling for you.
Let's just ignore this bear.
Are we really going to manage this? I'm starting to get the feeling that it's impossible no matter what we do.
There's just not enough time.
Everyone is silent. It really might be impossible. It ain't over till it's over. Show some spirit. Use your guts. Guts.
You really get into that do or die spirit sometimes.
But that seems fitting for him.
That's right. Everything would have been for nothing if we give up now. A real brawl doesn't begin until you got your back to a wall.
We're here to start a band, not a fight club.
I'll do it too. It's not just about Yosuke now. I'll simply feel angry at myself if I give up.
Don't worry, Yosuke-senpai. I agreed to do this, so I'll do it. I didn't say anything pathetic like, I'll do what I can. I'm going to get a huge crowd, no matter what, and they will go home satisfied. Please, I just need your help to do it.
Wow. Now that's how a pro delivers a team-boosting speech.
Well then, should we resume our practice?
All right, let's do this.
I did it! I did it! So this isn't broken after all.
Okay, let's try putting your music together and I'll sing along.
Whoa, wait a sec. Can't we get a little more practice before we try doing that stuff? Playing for the real reset. I mean, I'm all for that.
Don't think of it like that. I'm seeing how hard you're trying, and I don't want to just sit and watch you practice without me anymore. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got yourself behind a door deep inside your heart again. You wanna hide, you wanna come out going round and round.
Didn't that sound pretty good?
That was actual music!
Yeah, it felt good.
It seems there's hope after all.
The band has practiced hard and overcome many obstacles that dared face them. But now is their time to truly shine. All they have to do is discard whatever remaining fear holds them back, and a lifetime of public adoration awaits.
Hell no.
We've already been on a TV show. A midnight one.
I was discarding my clothes more than I was discarding my fear.
For me, it was like discarding
I
my
think once I
public
get to
image
the end of
anyway.
the stream, I'm gonna have to evaluate whether I can continue right now. I am so tired, I'm having difficulty reading the actual text on the screen. So I may have to nap and come back to this after I finish napping, because I'm fading fast.
Come on, everyone. Let's cheer up,
Persona
okay?
Linda. Not quite Mackenzel, but Linda, I am playing technically in 2025. I am going to be playing a Linda, technically next year.
And you have a bunch of stuff lined up, but you're still
Also,
only playing the
welcome.
tambourine.
Hope you enjoy seeing me be exhausted, because I am exhausted. I did a long walk, plus daylight savings, plus it's freezing, so I need to hibernate.
Haven't you heard the phrase, a clever bear conceals his claws? I'm gonna play a special little bear performance of my own and charm all the girls.
That saying's about a hawk, not a bear. And don't even think about it. We don't have the skills to ad-lib. Do you understand me? We're doing this exactly like we practiced. Got it?
What?
If you don't, then I'll make sure you pay for all the topsicles you've eaten during breaks at work.
Just like we practiced. Got it?
Well, let's take it from the top, one more time. Keep up that energy that we had before.
For the Ancient Roman, I'm also going to be playing next year, because, you know, Linda, and Ancient Roman were both translated this year. Everyone's hard work is slowly taking shape. You practice late to the night for the actual performance tomorrow.
You're back.
I think I should sleep. I thought, I don't know why I'm dragging more out of this 5.5 mile walk than I have even out of my 7-mile ones. But yeah, I can do it. I've tried and I can. I prefaced at the beginning that I was tired and it may not be a full stream. Let's see what time I wake up, and I'll take over again from there. Alright, bye everyone. See everyone when I wake up.